I've been planning on making this video for a couple of days because I cannot sleep unless I have talked about this a little bit. So a few days ago, I made I made the mistake of going up on my Instagram, and the first thing that I saw there was it was a bizarre video. It was really strange to look at and to hear what was being said in that video. And I've been debating for the past few days whether or not to make a video on this because it's a really difficult topic to discuss on a public platform like this. Now, this is a little disclaimer before I dive into this topic. Please don't go out of your way to insult or harass people that I'm going to talk about, and for obvious reasons, I'm not gonna take any names, and I'm gonna blur out or cross out any comments that I show. So even if you do recognize the person, and if you somehow find him, don't go out of your way to insult or harass them. That's it. And the strangest part that I find about this video is the person making it is acting so jovial and so full of joy while making it, and they really own up to it as well. I couldn't believe what I was seeing in that video and what was being said as a joke, and how people were defending it in the comments, saying that it was dark humor and whatnot. So before I show you this video, I have to say that it's a really bad topic to make fun of. So
if you have AIDS and someone rapes you, you win.
Yeah, I'll give you a few minutes to let that sink in, let that video sink in properly. And I just have to talk about this and how uncomfortable it made me a few days ago. And I haven't been able to sleep because there's no action being taken against this. Now, if you don't know what's being said in the video, if you don't understand what's being said in the video, then I'll dumb it down for you. He's saying that he's talking about an STD, and he says that if you've got that STD, then you don't have to worry about being sexually assaulted. And I know it's meant to be a joke or something like that, but do you really think that this topic is supposed to be a joke, or it should be a joke, or it could be a joke? No. If I can divert your attention to the ending of the video, if you just rewind and go back to the video and just stick by the ending, it's I don't know how to explain it. It's he's shirtless and he's thrusting his hips back and forth. I don't know. I mean, I know what he's insinuating. I just can't say that he's insinuating that he's sexually assaulting the viewer. I mean, that's how I view it, and it's really uncomfortable watching that on Instagram. The first thing you see on your feed. Now, as far as I know, the video is down. The video isn't there anymore, but I'm not sure if Instagram took it down or the guy who made it took it down. Because if Instagram took it down, then the guy is a much bigger piece of shit than I imagined he would be. Because the video had, the last time that I saw it, it had 66,000 views. So that means the 66,000 people have been brain rotted at that point. They have been exposed to some brain rot, some brain rotted content, and some brain rotted ideas about how sexual assault is a joke. Now, as every social media platform or any media platform, there are some people who are defending the content creator in the comment section. More than enough people are against this kind of content and against this kind of jokes, which they should be. And it received a lot of backlash in the comments, but again, like most social media platforms, there are people that are defending this kind of behavior on Instagram. And since the video is down, you cannot access the comment section now, but for some reason I thought it would be a good idea to screenshot some of the comments that he posted or some of the comments that others posted on that video. So here, this is the first thing that I saw when I entered into the comment section. And obviously I scrubbed off the names and profile pictures of the people to protect their privacy and all that shit. So if you look at the top comment, I mean, not the top comment, if you look at the comment on the top, it says he makes more money than you, so he wins. I don't know how that logic works, but I think, I don't know. Now look at the second comment. It says, "This was funnier than necessary. Only those who understand dark humor will get this." Crying emoji, laughing emoji. So, through their definition, this is dark humor, and this isn't insulting, or this isn't demeaning to people who have been sexually assaulted, and this isn't a sick joke. This is dark humor. This isn't depravity of a human being to make that kind of joke on a public platform like Instagram, where hundreds of thousands of people can listen to it and see it. This is just dark humor. This is basic stuff. And in reply to that, someone replies to it like, "Nah, it's very easy to understand the joke. I enjoy dark humor myself. I just didn't really find it funny. I'm not offended or anything either, because I make sexual assault jokes too. IDK, why I bother commenting when I know nobody cares about my opinion. LOL." You are right, Mr. I make sexual assault jokes. Nobody cares about your opinion. So we'll move on from that. Actually, not a brain rot comment on the fourth number. So they say, "Actually, unironically, not funny. Start growing, gents." So I like that comment. I like that comment very much. It actually shows me that there is some chance of people understanding that this is not okay to make a joke of. At the end, you can see two comments, right? At the end, you can see a comment and then there's a reply. So just to make everything clear, that last comment, that reply is from the creator. So the comment says, "Think this is inappropriate," which is right. It is inappropriate. So they project their thoughts on it. They say that this is inappropriate, but the creator says that it's fine in here. Hey. And he giggles like a little girl or something. But the creator said that it's fine in here. He didn't just say that it's fine. He said that it's fine in here, which I think is Instagram's fault mainly, because Instagram just doesn't give a shit. Now, this is another screenshot that I took from the comment section, and at the top, I don't know what the comment says. It says, "Well, you're both positive now," in a negative way, laughing emoji. I don't know what that means. And the reply that you're seeing beneath it, like, LOOL, that's from the creator himself. So I don't know what that comment is. But the third string of comment, it's actually pretty interesting to see, because they're saying that, "Why are people getting mad at joking about this kind of stuff? Nobody would want to hang out with me if they get offended by this crap." So I don't know what that last sentence means, but the question in the first half of that comment, "Why are people getting mad?" Somebody explains this to them, and I have to give credit where it's due. At the last reply and the reply beneath the original comment, where it says, "Because it's not something you joke about, you don't have to be a genius to realize that." I have to give credit where it's due. I think that's a great comment, because it's not something you joke about. It's really simple to grasp. And then the same person then replies, "Well, I got abused, and I will joke about abuse. It's a serious thing, but I still joke about it because I'm not sensitive to it." To which, again, the same person replies, "Okay, good for you. Just because you feel that way doesn't automatically mean that everyone else does. And being sensitive to a traumatic event isn't a bad thing." I think that last reply gives you an idea of the backlash that the creator is receiving from this video. Now, this thread really takes the cake from all the ones that I showed you, because if you look at the second reply, that's from the original creator. That's from God himself. That's from the creator of the video himself. So let me just run it by from the top, like I'm doing. So somebody commented, "Morale of this story." I think they meant moral of the story, but I'll let it ride. It says, "Morale of the story: get AIDS so nobody sexually assaults you." That's the original comment, and I don't know what to say about that. It astonishes me to what people think is okay to write in a public space like a YouTube video or an Instagram video, to which the original creator responds, or sexually assault someone to get AIDS. Now, isn't that peak humor? Isn't that something you've heard from a comedy skit, from a TV show, or like a really edgy kind of stand-up routine? This is a comment from the creator that really set things in motion with this video. The moment that I saw this from the original creator, it actually just made me fucking gasp at it. I mean, just look at it. Just look at the comment. It says, or sexually assault someone to get AIDS. It's supposed to be a joke, but it just doesn't hit right. It just doesn't give you that feeling of humor. It just gives you the feeling of nausea and just overall uncomfortable to just look at it and hear that video. And then somebody replied, "Whoa," laughing emoji. And then somebody else replied, "How is this okay?" question mark. And then somebody replied, "Grow up and take a joke." And then the original comment maker, like the original comment poster replied, "Holy FK, bro," laughing emoji, laughing emoji. You just sexually assaulted my comment now and I got AIDS, LOL. But thank you, I'm safe now. Smiling emoji. And then somebody replied, "How is it now okay? Do you understand that comedy doesn't actually hurt you?" Now, looking at the comments of this video, I can really tell what kind of audience this guy has. Now, I made some comments on the video as well, and in one of them, the creator also responded to it. Sorry to hit you with the double whammy here, but I had to take 2 screenshots because my comment wasn't fitting in one. So I started replying to somebody. I don't remember why. I started replying to somebody, and I did reply to someone saying that there isn't much we can do about it. So does that mean that we should be okay making jokes about being sexually assaulted while having AIDS is somehow a win? What kind of fucked up thought is that? Just because you're insensitive to the issue doesn't give you the right or allowance to joke about something like this. Seriously, the amount of brain rot people on Instagram have is absolutely fucking crazy, which it is. The amount of brain rot that people have on Instagram is absolutely fucking crazy. And to which the original creator responds, "Where do you draw a line with what's okay and not okay to joke about? Everyone has something that hurts or offends them, so shall we joke about nothing to make sure we are not being insensitive? For me, it depends on if the content is hateful. That's where I draw the line." Now look, if you were in a room, in a sealed room, wait, no, not in a sealed room, like if you were in your house and you had your friends and family around you and you were making jokes like this, I wouldn't, nobody would have a problem with that. Nobody would have a problem with that. Period. Nobody would have a problem with that. If you were in a room, if you had people you knew, and if you were surrounded by people you knew in a room. But on Instagram, that situation is absolutely not private. Now, if you're making content and that content is making you think so much that where should I draw the line? Should I say this or should I not say this? Then I think that piece of content is not worth it. That piece of content is not worth the hassle. My point being is that you're on a public platform. There are actual children on this platform. And no doubt your 66,000 views video will be directed towards them because Instagram does not give a shit. Now, would you say that those children would be sensitive or insensitive to this kind of content where you're talking about being sexually assaulted or making comments or replies about sexually assaulting people? And then I replied, you literally replied to another comment with, in quotes, "or sexually assault someone to get AIDS." So are you saying that what you said in that comment is not hateful or offensive to someone who has gone through sexual assault? How can you tell if someone is sensitive or insensitive to said joke? There are some things that are okay to joke about, but sexual assault is definitely not the one. And you, would you care to explain what you were insinuating at the end of your video? Were you actually pretending to sexually assault someone? Were you pretending to assaulting the viewer? Because if so, then you have gone so fucking far off the line that there is no line to be seen or to draw. And that's where that comment thread ends. I think that was my magnum opus. That was my maximum effort to somehow get this fucking clown off my comment thread. And I think it actually worked because the creator never responded to my last reply. Instead, there was this brain dead zombie who replied to my comment saying that about the part where I'm saying that why are you insinuating on sexually assaulting someone at the end of the video, and some lobotomized zombie is replying on my comment saying that it's just something he does at the end of his videos. And for fuck's sake, I could not find a video where he was doing that. I could not find a recent, he has like 400 plus videos, but I could not find any recent videos where he has done anything like that, being shirtless and thrusting his hips back and forward. I have never found that anywhere around his content. So I don't know what the fuck that person was trying to say, but I'm still not sure what he was doing at the end of the video. It's up to anyone's guess, I guess. I wanted to say a lot more things about this, but I just can't seem to collect my thoughts at this moment because I don't do this very often. I don't make videos like this often, so I'm just saying some things off the top of my head. Now you may ask that he or Instagram deleted the video, then why am I showing it here now and why am I making such a big deal about it now? And it's because the creator didn't take any accountability or responsibility about it affecting the minds of 66,000 people and potentially altering their sense or altering the meaning of sexual assault in their mind. And if I had to guess, I would say that there are a large number of minors in that 66,000 people demographic. And as for the creator, if you're watching this and you didn't delete the video, Instagram did, then you're a much bigger piece of shit than I imagined you would be. And if you decided to take the video down yourself, you're still a big piece of shit, but just a smidge less, I guess. And you know why I decided to do this myself? I sent a message to Moist Critical on Instagram because I know he does these kinds of videos that I'm doing right now. He talks about a lot of shit that people do on the internet and off the internet. So I thought he would be the proper direction to go to bring this video into light and to maybe get his thoughts on it as well. But I just got hard ignored on Instagram by Charlie. So I decided to send him an email then. So I sent him this email and I attached the video to it because I couldn't find it on Instagram again. And then when I looked it up again on the account, it was actually gone. It was actually not there. But I had already downloaded the video to send to Charlie. So that's why I have this video, even though it's deleted from Instagram. You can probably find it if Instagram has like an archive website or something. So I sent this long ass letter type email to Charlie, but I don't think he saw that either. So I took it upon myself to make this video. I just think that the creator has no remorse over this whatsoever. And I don't think that he took down the video. I think Instagram took down the video because he was getting a lot of views on that. I just wanted to talk about this a bit since it's been 2 days since I haven't been able to sleep for 2 days because of this. Because no one was mentioning it, not that I know of. No one was mentioning it. No one was concerned about this. No one was looking into this. And I wouldn't say that no one was affected by this because obviously those 66,000 people who watched it must have been affected on some level by this joke. Now, since I've got that out of my system, I'll probably be able to sleep tonight.